So, Governor, if we went on a checklist, you like all the things that you like Kamala Harris, not just against. So what are, let me ask you, do you believe we should abolish the filibuster? And you can answer after I do it. How about getting rid of private insurance? How about taxing unrealized gains? How about nationalizing energy? How about mandatory gun buybacks like Australia? How about decriminalizing illegal crossings, ending cash bail, child gender reassignment surgery being paid for in prison? I mean, what are your, raising the corporate tax rate, what are your favorite proposals from Kamala Harris that make you like her so much? Which of
Joe,
those
for a Jersey guy, you sound like you're on the Trump campaign, for crying out loud. Come on, man.
Okay, well, which of those
do you like?
Which of those do you like? Which of those do you like? Which of those are you in? Are you in favor of ending the filibuster? We'll go one by one.
Yeah.
Are you?
It is. I'm not sure on the filibuster, honestly, but I think getting fair tax. So you're not going to talk about any specifics
of what's that?
I think fair tax policy is sensible.
What does that mean, fair? What does that mean, fair?
Fair means you pay what you should pay.
Well, you know I live in your state, Governor. Do you think if I pay 55% total, is that fair for me, or do I need to pay 80%? What would be fair for you? Because I live in your state.
I know, Joe, I said that up front. Believe me, I know you do. But you sound like you're on the Trump campaign.
No,
I don't know what the right number is, but
go ahead, Andrew.
Well, no, I was going to say what I think is potentially unfair is I think that there's a number of things. There are a number of issues that were embedded in those questions of the governor just now.
He didn't answer a single one about what he's in favor of.
Well, but I think there were a number of those things that she's not in favor of. And that's
Joe,
the
hold on
point.
a second.
She's on the record on every one of these things.
Governor?
Andrew.
Many years ago.
Governor?
Guys, hold on a second. We passed a millionaire's tax 5 years ago. Everybody, Joe, including you, said it would drive people out of New Jersey. We have more millionaires today than we've ever had in our history. So tax fairness isn't necessarily a bad thing.
We have a very progressive tax system. Do you think we have a progressive tax system in the United States? Do you think it's not progressive enough, or are you talking about billionaires? I'm not sure what because you know how much the 1% does pay the lion's share of taxes, of federal taxes. So what does fair mean?
Open-minded. How's that?
I'm sorry?
I'm open-minded. I've obviously voted with my feet. We have a millionaire's tax in New Jersey.
Would you tax unrealized gains?
We're not a low-cost state to live in, but we give you an enormous amount back for what you pay.
Are you in favor of taxing unrealized gains?
Family.
But she has not made that
argument.
She's made the argument. She says she doesn't want to. Go ahead, Governor.
No, I'm saying I'm not wild about on unrealized gains, but I'm
what are you wild about? What are you wild about? Not Trump?
Here's what I'm wild about. I'm wild about a democracy that works. I'm wild about the rich history of our country continuing for the future. I'm wild about opponents having a voice and having a seat at the table, as opposed to being thrown in jail or hunted down by our military. That's what I'm wild about. But
we might throw Trump in jail. The Justice Department was not weaponized under Trump. It's been weaponized under the current administration, right?
I mean, Joe, come on. You got to be kidding me.
Okay. I don't know. I haven't seen Trump. I haven't seen Trump throw anyone in jail, but I have seen a lot of lawfare against Trump.
There's no rational viewer right now watching this discussion that thinks that Harris is the authoritarian threat versus Trump. There's no one who's reasonable who comes down in that conclusion. How could you?
You just look around. I mean, you want me to go over the 5 cases that we're talking about? Alvin Bragg, you want me Those were all misdemeanors trumped up to felonies after the statute of limitations. You don't think that's lawfare?
Alvin Bragg doesn't work for Kamala Harris, and you and I both know that.
Okay, I'm talking about if either candidate is in danger of using the Justice Department to punish his enemies. What we've seen recently is not from Trump doing it. I mean, is there some reason you think that's going to happen with him? It's his rhetoric?
Joe, I'm having a hard time believing we're having this conversation. Are you kidding me? Did you see what happened on Sunday in Madison Square Garden? Have you followed what he said about what he's going to do against his enemies?
What Joe Biden said last night that all the Trump supporters are garbage, and that wasn't a joke. That was the president, sitting president of the United States, and that wasn't some comedian that no one knew what he was going to say. That was Biden himself. You saw? Did you see that? Trump supporters are garbage.
I saw it, and he said specifically it was about the people who were in Madison Square Garden, and you and I both know that that's what he said.
So they were garbage. Okay.
Governor, I want to thank you. I do want to just say one thing to contextualize it, because I think it's important. There's one important point to be made. President Trump, when he was the president of the United States, did seek to prosecute Comey and Hillary Clinton, and his own Department of Justice refused to do it. But he asked them to do it.
Then there's an example of on that side.
I just want to be 100% clear of the context of this. And I say that, I hope I could say that apolitically, if that's even possible.
Come on, Andrew. You don't even need to try to say it apolitically. Just say it politically. We have these discussions every day. Okay.